Hey YouTubers, thanks for tuning in to the adventures of Rhett and Nate. Today we're going to be doing a little discussion review on one of the most crucial pieces of gear that's going to get you off the concrete and into the woods with your little man here. So we're going to be reviewing our baby carrier. This is the Ergobaby Omni 360. Say hey! So this is our baby Rhett. And this is our baby carrier, the Ergobaby Omni 360. We decided on this one after reading a lot of different reviews out there, knowing that I have a bad back and I'm not the smallest guy out there, like he's not the smallest guy. As far as the price point goes, this was on the higher end for sure. I want to say it was right around $165. There's a lot of different options out there for you, but it felt like it had the best comfort level for those long hikes, getting away from the concrete and out into the woods. One of the best features we liked about this was that it would grow with us. So we had him in this at 1 week, and you can grow, I think it's up to 48 months. So we'll see how that goes. Right now, Rhett is 6 months old, and we've been enjoying it so far. We've had him in 2 of the 4 positions so far, the facing us up front, and then facing out up front. So we're going to dive in a little bit more to our likes and dislikes now. Alright, as I mentioned, very versatile baby carrier in the Ergobaby Omni 360. It's got 4 different positions for your baby. One where they're sitting up front and they're facing mom or dad. The other one, they're sitting up front but facing out. They also have a side carry or a hip carry position, and then once they're big enough, you can go all the way around and use it as more of a backpack, so baby's on your back. So because there's so many different carry positions and the 4 different positions you can have baby in, it allows for a lot of adjustable versatility with the straps and setup. So you have 2 buttons here, depending on which way they're facing. One provides, let's see here, the inside provides a more skinny, narrow support, whereas the outside provides a more broad support. So for the front carry, where baby's facing out, you use the inner gray buttons. And for the front carry, when baby is facing your chest, you use the outside darker buttons. You also have adjustable shoulder straps. There's a back strap or sternum strap if he's in the backpack position, and then your all-important hip belt with your lumbar support. A lot of different adjustments, but once you get the hang of it, pretty easy. Alright, so we mentioned how versatile this baby carrier was, which we really liked. A couple of the other features that we really enjoy are how thick the padding is on the straps. These shoulder straps stay comfortable out there the entire day. It's got the hip belt and the lumbar support that feel really good, snugged up close against your body with some weight on it. So we enjoy that feature. It also has this additional headrest that you can adjust and move in 2 different positions to make sure your baby is fully supported. And I really like the color and the look of it is great, but this accessory pouch down here that is removable is great for when you're on the go with your little guy here. Isn't that right? Okay, so right out of the package, you know, Rhett's 1 week old and we were able to utilize this. They sell an insert for the Ergobaby Omni 360 that puts some cushioning at the base where he sits on to keep him up higher in the carrier since he's a little guy. We decided to go away from that option, and we just took one of the hospital blankets, rolled it up in a nice tight ball, and utilized that at the base here to sit his bottom on, which then allowed his head to be up higher in a safe position. And so we thought this was a great option to be able to utilize this piece of equipment and get him outside right out of the gates. Alright, a couple of things that we were a little disappointed in were, like we've mentioned before, it was on the higher end of the price, so you're expecting top-end craftsmanship, and good value for that. I was a little disappointed that this one shoulder strap here came twisted. I've looked at trying to adjusting it, and it looks like it's stuck in that position. So that one came twisted, and this one was nice and straight. Also, we've got some great accessory pouches down here, but I was looking for something to carry a water bottle with. I don't know where, but that would have been a nice feature to add. The weather guard, I think, could be made better. Maybe multiple positions, not only connecting to the shoulder straps, but maybe down to the belt loop to allow you to carry some accessories like a blanket or a jacket of some sort. And then lastly, when you've got it on nice and tight, as you can tell, this hip belt flares down, and sometimes that can kind of cut into you in the seated position. So those were just a couple of things that I was a little disappointed in. So now the proof is in the pudding. Let's put it on. First things first, I'm going to put on the lower belt. That's all right, buddy. I'm going to make sure that that lumbar support's nice and high up on my hips. Nice and snug. We'll get baby. We're going to do the forward facing position. So spread his legs out. It's pretty crucial to get these shoulder straps. Make sure they're loose when you're first going to put them on. There we go, buddy. You can snug these up a little bit. Make sure his arms are free. There we go, Rhett. And then lastly, we can fasten that back strap to make sure everything's nice and secure. I recommend to really snug these guys down because it's going to be comfortable for when you're out there longer. It'll help with the fatigue and keep baby nice and comfortable and secure. All right, Rhett is here in the front position facing out. He really likes this because he can get to see everything and is very interactive when we're out there in the woods. One of the great benefits is that it seems pretty comfy for baby. You know, he can hang out here for quite some time and feel really good about it. He'll even take a nap here. So we really like the forward-facing position. All right, so you can see here, I've got the back strap connected. That really takes a lot of the weight off those shoulder blades. I've got the lumbar support centered in my back, and it's nice and snug. You know, I tell you, the more snug you can get these feeling and make sure it's comfortable for you and little man, the better off you're going to be for a long day out in the woods. So just taking an easy stroll. He's looking good, nice and secure, not bouncing around too much. We like that. All right, the manufacturer does make it pretty simple to adjust for as baby grows. You move these interior Velcro straps outwards. I recommend looking at all the instructions and check out in the description the how-to videos from the manufacturer. hope you like this episode of The Adventures of Rhett and Nate. If you like this, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, comment below. Until the next time, The Adventures of Rhett and Nate. Bye-bye!